3, 2, 1 and live. Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks Seminerlerine hoş geldiniz. Bugün Rusya'nın önde gelen teknik üniversitelerinden Peter the Great St. Petersburg Polytechnic University'de yüksek lisans ve doktora programlarıyla ilgili sunumu dinliyor olacağız. Sunum sonunda sorularınızı questions box'tan sorabilirsiniz. Çok teşekkürler. Anna, the stage is yours.
Good day. Good day, dear friends. Thank you very much for hosting us here today. My name is Anna Kvatayeva, and I'm the representative of Peter the Great St. Petersburg Polytechnic University. And today we will present our university, talk a little bit about us, about our studies. In a few words, Peter the Great St. Petersburg Polytechnic University is one of the leading technical universities in Russia, with more than 33,000 students and around 8,000 international students. So we are quite very international here. Located in St. Petersburg, at our university we have 12 different institutes, so the spectrum of different fields to study is really bright, from technical fields, economics, humanities, natural science, chemistry, and so on. So it's really a lot of to find here. We will talk also today about the possibilities for scholarship programs at our university, so how you can apply for the Open Doors Olympiad or for the quota of the Ministry of Higher Education and Science. With me today will be two representatives from Turkey, Ogül Yunal, our PhD student. He will talk a little bit about his experience at Polytech, and Denise, our exchange student from Istanbul Technical University. So he will also say a few words about his experience. But first of all, I will start with the presentation of our university. And say a few words at all about St. Petersburg, about the city location, and of course about our campus of Polytech University. So we need a second for switching on the presentation. Okay, I hope everybody can see it.
Yes, it's okay.
So thank you very much. So of course, in the name of our university, it is understandable that we are located in St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is known not only for the beautiful pictures, photos, and sightseeing, but it's also a student center. We have around 60 universities at our city. It's an industrial center, and there are a lot of possibilities for future work, future life, and this city allows to conduct different research projects and so on. We are located in the northwest of Russian Federation. It's the second largest city, and we call it cultural capital. So Moscow and St. Petersburg are the biggest cities at the Russian Federation. And our campus is located in the north of the city, so 20 minutes from the city center, from the beautiful pictures, and you are at our campus, which is also quite unique. And why? I will explain on this map. We have all our buildings, all our dormitories, labs, sports complex, medical complex, so everything what is needed for a student life within a campus. Between 4 metro stations we are located, so the students have the possibility to access everything by foot or by metro. We have even our own small forest, as you can see it on the university campus. So in the free time, the students can have some free time there. So around 170 buildings, all infrastructure necessary for the educational process is on one spot in the north of the city. So a little bit at glance about the university. Among Russian universities, we are in top 3 by the number of international students. Like I mentioned before, 8,500 students are here enrolled in different programs, in bachelor, master, PhD programs, also in short-term programs like summer or winter schools or internships from over 100 countries. With our own R&D center, fundamental library, you have really the possibility to conduct research, to feel here free, and to feel like the start of a scientific career, possibly, if you are interested in this. So, and among the technical universities of the Russian Federation, we are #1 by the amount of international students. So the student life, before we are going to the educational part, consists also in a lot of possibilities. Besides learning, you have also time to join different polytech communities. And one of the most communities which we are proud of is the tutor forces, students who are helping to adapt to our international students. In the first weeks here in St. Petersburg, they are picking them up at the airport, they are showing the campus around, help with the documents and so on. And a lot of students who are first coming with the help with the tutor force became later themselves. And we are really motivating our international students to get enrolled in these polytech communities and different events, student clubs, and so on. But of course, not only different events are held here, but also we have a great sports complex, and all students can access to sports clubs, everything. But now to the most important part, to the educational part. As I have mentioned, we have different programs in Russian and in English language. So if you are not having the possibility to join, for example, a Russian degree program, you can join a program taught in English language. It's a great opportunity for exchange students, for example, or for the whole bachelor or master project. But if you would like to learn Russian language, it's also possible. You can join our University Foundation program. University Foundation program is also quite unique possibility to prepare students for their studies in Russian language. It is conducted 1 year before the study period, and on the next slide we are showing the most important information about this. We have, please also see that on all slides we have a QR code. You can later, after you get the presentation, put on the photo or your phone and read then carefully the all information about it on the QR code. So if you would like to attend a Russian degree program, you can first attend the University Foundation program, and then after 1 year start the Russian program. So about the degree programs taught in Russian language, all accessible. Also with the QR code, you can read it more carefully, which fields of studies. And of course, there are two possibilities to study like a contract student with the tuition fee. We have listed here the approximate tuition fees, or as a scholarship student. And about this, I will talk a little bit later. So for bachelor degree programs, we have it in Russian and 3 programs in English language. It's in the field of economics and management. So for these programs, you do not need a foundation year. You can just start with your, you have only to provide English knowledge, and then you have to conduct the studies in English language. For the master degree program, we have more offered in engineering, natural science, management, and humanities. So around 25 programs, master degree programs taught in English language. Also, for more detailed information, please follow on the QR code each of the fields. Everybody see and find what is interesting for them. Also for PhD studies, we have the possibility to study in Russian and in English language, and we have a lot of fields offered here. And what is also a plus of our university, we have for many fields our own dissertation center. So that means the defense is also at the university. From engineering, chemistry, economics, physical science, biology, computer and data science, so all the fields are provided for PhD studies at our university. So, and now how you as an international student can apply to Polytech. three most important possibilities are listed on the next slide. For scholarship through the Russian government, through the Open Doors Olympiad. The application period is right now. I have to underline it because you have to apply like 1 year before your actual studies, so in November, December 2022, for study in the next year, in September 2023. Or you can also apply, of course, as a contract student. Here you have a little bit more time from the 1st of February till the 1st of August of 2023. You can also attend our university by contract. So scholarship means without tuition fee. Contract students, it means that you have to pay for your education. So how to apply for the next academic year? Also, all of the programs are listed more carefully with the QR codes. The most important difference between the scholarship opportunities, that the Russian government and scholarship is accessible for all degree programs, bachelor, master, PhD, and foundation program. And the Open Doors Olympiad is accessible just for master degree and PhD. The contract education is, of course, accessible also for all degrees. How to apply, the websites are listed here. Please see that there are different websites for different types of application. And what I have to say, you do not have to arrive here before you are enrolled at the university. Since the pandemic, the whole application process is run online. It is quite convenient for the students, so they have to arrive just in end of August, beginning of September, at the beginning of the term. And they know before whether they are enrolled or not. All the Olympiads, all the exams are conducted online. So the important information about the scholarship is that we are really motivating you to try, because a lot of students have some doubts, have some thoughts how, even if you are already a student at Polytech, you can try to get the scholarship. It's not provided by the university, it's provided by the Russian government, but we're really motivating the students to try, because there are a lot of scholarship places. From year to year they are getting more, and there are not a lot of documents you have to prepare. Here it's listed. When you are getting the scholarship, you do not have to pay the tuition fee, and you get a stipend. The stipend covers, we say, the dormitory cost, so it's around $50 US if we convert it, and with this money you can cover your dormitory costs, and you do not have to pay the tuition fee. So please read carefully if this possibility interests you, how you can apply for the scholarship. And one important point I have to mention: in the current situation, political and global situation, we get a lot of questions from our potential students and university partners whether the diploma recognition abroad is still taking place. And we would like to underline that yes, it's still taking place. Polytech University is a state university, well known in the foreign countries, and we have with more than 80 countries agreements on mutual recognition of academic credentials. And the sanctions, they are not expanded on educational field in this in this area. So as long as we have agreements between our countries, as long as diploma recognition of Russian Federation higher educational diplomas will be recognized in all the countries all over the world. And our students can issue also a diploma supplement, so a transcript of records in English on request, so that it is also it can be provided to any other institution. Also for this, if you would like to read more carefully, please read the information at our Center for International Credential Evaluation. So that's all. Thank you very much. I hope we could give you an overview, briefly overview with the presentation. To the participants of the webinar, we will be able to provide the presentation. Here are also listed our contacts. Please feel free to contact our emails or at our social networks. So with the presentation, it's all. And now the presentation, it's good, but of course experience is better. I will give the floor to our students from Turkey who will share a little bit about their feelings, their experience here in Russia and at our university. So my first question will be to Agül. Thank you, first of all, for participating today with us. Maybe you can say a few words about you and answer this question. The first question, why did you decide to come to Russia and why did you decide to come to Polytech University?
Okay, thank you, first of all. And I would like to ask a question that should I continue with the English or in Turkish?
I suppose in English, if it's
okay,
possible.
Fine. So why did I...
some later motivating words in Turkish for the potential future students.
Yes, of course. So why did I choose Russia? Most of biggest reason is actually Dostoevsky, and that's true because I like reading, and this country has a great literature about that. So when I was actually younger, I was reading these books, and then after some time, when I was working in Istanbul, I decided to actually apply for a master's degree and found this university. So I decided to apply, and everything went quite well and organized. That is how it started, actually. And at that time, because of my personal interests, I was studying Russian language in Istanbul, just because I would like to improve myself. And I chose Russian language because of the same reason, because it was interesting, because of those books. And then now here I am, and I finished master's degree here with a red diploma. And then I decided to continue for academical career, to continue postgrad program. And I'm doing researches about medicine and artificial intelligence. Also, I'm teaching to Russian students, also for foreign students in English as well. So that's the summary.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how about the admission procedure? Was it difficult for you? Was it difficult to adapt also here? But as I understand, you have already known some Russian language.
Yes.
But what do you think at all? Was it difficult for you? Maybe you can share also, because we get a lot of questions. Mm-hmm. Is it difficult to adapt if I don't know Russian language?
No, not really, because at some point in our building, I mean, there are a lot of signs written in English, so it wasn't really a big problem. Also, my Russian level when it was 5 years ago, it wasn't really that great. So because of that, I had a basic level of Russian language, and I was able to do everything without any problem. And I had friends had no idea about any kind of Russian language, and they were able to do everything well. And now they're in Germany because of the double degree program we had with the master's degree. So I can say, of course, it was difficult, but everything is difficult in that case because you're a foreigner and it's challenging. You don't know this country. Everything is new. Of course, it's not. I couldn't say something like piece of cake, but it wasn't really extra difficulty. I didn't see such.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you have mentioned that you are working also. We get a lot of questions from the students, whether is it possible to combine education and work, how it is in your case?
Yes, that's a good question, because now I am officially working in university because I like to teach, and I am teaching machine learning, and also I work in another Russian company. Actually, I can even do that, so that's not a problem.
Yes, I have to maybe underline it that foreign citizens are allowed to work in Russian Federation. Even there are some bureaucratic issues, of course, but we as university are also explaining to our students how you can do it, and it's allowed. It's possible because not in all the countries it's allowed. But if you are a student, if you're providing all the necessary documents, you can also combine it with Russian work. Okay. So my last question to you: what are your plans? So would you like to conduct like a scientific career? Do you feel like it's possible, or stay at the university?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm planning, because I'm planning to stay here because I like to continue my researches about medicine and artificial intelligence. because I find here comfortable for that. And also, most importantly, also city is very beautiful and university is very helpful in general. As a foreigner, actually, I had almost no problem during these 5 years. Everything went well. I can literally say that.
Okay, thank you very much for choosing, first of all, us and for joining us today. Maybe the last little motivation for our potential students, maybe also in Turkish language.
Okay. Pekala. O halde Türkçe'de bazı şeyler söyleyebilirim. Öncelikle şunu söylemek istiyorum. Bu şehir yabancılar açısından çok rahat bir şehir. Gelecek arkadaşlarım için söylüyorum. Yani herhangi bir problemle karşılaşmazsınız. Çünkü şehir yabancılara alışık olduğu için burada yaşamak rahat. Onun dışında üniversitenin burada ciddi bir ismi olduğu için yine rahat edilebilir. Çünkü üniversitenin burada gerçekten bir söz sahibi olduğu kesin. Çünkü önde gelen bir üniversite denildiği gibi gerçekten. Tabii ki bazı bürokratik sorunlar olur. Ancak benim anladığım kadarıyla bürokratik sorunlar her yerde var. O da büyük bir problem değil. Ve bu konuda bizim üniversitemizde burada bu konuda herkes yardımcı oluyorlar. Herhangi bir sorunla karşılaşacağını düşünmüyorum. Tabii ki şöyle bir şeyle değinmek istiyorum. Dil, Rusça yani. Şu şekilde düşünüyorum. Buraya Rusça bilmeden gelmekte büyük bir problem olmaz. Ancak tabii ki Rusça'yı öğrenmek büyük bir avantaj olur. Neden? Kariyer için. Çünkü sadece kariyer yapmak mı, kariyer yapıp dil bilmek mi diye bana sorsanız, Rusça gibi önemli bir dili bilmek büyük bir avantaj olarak olacağını düşünüyorum. Aynı zamanda gerçekten güzel bir dil. Zorlukları var ama imkansız değil. Rusça bilerek özellikle bu şehirde yaşamak gerçekten çok daha rahat olur. Ama bilmeden de işler yolunda gidebiliyor. Bu şekilde. Bunları söylemek istedim.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for attending us today. And our second representative here is Denise. He is as an exchange student here. It's also an opportunity as we have a lot of partner universities in Turkey also, and one of them is Istanbul Technical University. So maybe a few words about you. Why have you decided to come for exchange to Russia, to our universities, and at all what you like about it?
Of course. First of all, hello everybody. Thank you for participating. My name is Deniz. I'm from originally from Antalya, but I study in Istanbul Technical University. And I was knowing that every experience in life improves one's abilities. I was looking for an exchange program, and especially in Russia, because I had an interest in Russian culture, Russian language, and yeah, that's why I want to come to here. I want to be here 1 semester, and I am doing right now. I'm glad to be here, and yeah, I was glad to find out that Istanbul Technical University and Polytech has a partnership. And then I applied for it, and I got accepted. Yeah.
Okay. So a little bit about your studies, maybe.
Of course.
What you're studying, how you find it?
My original degree in Istanbul called Management Engineering. We don't have this program in Polytech, but the Polytech has given me the chance, the opportunity to take courses from different programs, so I can find suitable courses for me. So it is good because in exchange programs we have some kind of difficulties with learning agreements, but I had no issues when coming to here because I have this flexibility. For example, I can take courses in bachelor degree or master's degree and combine them, so there's no issue. And also there are courses in English, so I have no problem with that.
So, and at all, what do you like about studying at all?
Yeah, I really like it because, first of all, the education is of very good quality, and you know, as we live in different countries, the way we looking things are different, and I'm glad I am learning different approach to management and economics in the very well established university. And yeah, That's all I can say. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
education.
to the end, some motivating words for our potential exchange students or full degree students, also maybe in Turkish. Some words in English or in Turkish, how you like.
Okay, first I say in English. First of all, if you want to live in a beautiful city, magical city, I would say. I think magical will define St. Petersburg very well. This is an amazing country, this is an amazing city. It will enrich your studies, it will enrich your career. And I'm very glad to be here. And yeah, I am expecting you to be here. Now I'm turning into Turkish language. Arkadaşlar burası çok güzel bir yer. Yani anlatılmaz yaşanır derler ya bazı şehirler için. Burası gerçekten öyle. Her zaman buraya gelmeyi hayal etmiştim. Gerçekten çok büyülü bir yer. Her sokağı ayrı bir güzel. Yani bir sokağa geziyorsunuz, kötü diyemezsiniz asla. Onun dışında, şehrin dışında, şehir her şey demek değil, eğitim de gayet kaliteli diyebilirim. Öğretmenlerin hepsi İngilizce biliyor, en azından benim aldığım dersler. Bayanların bahsettiği gibi İngilizce programlar da var. Rusça öğrenip de gelebilirsiniz. Ben şu an zaten Rusça dersleri de alıyorum. Seçmeli ders olarak tabii ki de. Ama şunu da planlıyorum, yani ileride Rusçamı geliştirmeyi de planlıyorum. Bu dile karşı bir ilgim var. Umarım buraya gelirsiniz, farklı bir deneyim yaşarsınız ve kendinize çok şey katarsınız. Teşekkürler. Thank you. Thank you everybody.
So thank you guys a lot that you have took your time to participate here to motivate our future potential students. Dear students, we see that you are putting some questions in the chat. We are answering the questions by the way, and I will give some comments on the questions which are very often in the chat. Is which programs you are offering in English? We are offering, like I mentioned, more than 25 programs just in the master level in English language. So please follow the link and look through it. You will find your field of study, and then you can look whether it's possible for you or not. And if you have the scholarship, what are the terms for getting the scholarship? So for getting the scholarships, the terms are you're providing motivation letter, you're providing your previous diploma, or you're providing your school diploma. So of course everything is conducted at all by the ministry and by the university later, but it's worth to try. We are really motivating you to do it. There is a question for the mechanical engineering. Do we have a chance to study, to continue the studying in your university? Do you accept lessons that we already took? Yes, you can. If you have, for example, a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering, it's possible to continue here the master degree, as we have this credential evaluation between our countries. We are accepting the diplomas from all schools from Turkey and from all universities in Turkey. So of course you have to understand that if you are in the field of mechanical engineering, you have to continue also in the similar field, mechanical engineering. So possibly it will be difficult to switch between mechanical engineering to humanities. Yes, that's not possible. But if you have a diploma in mechanical engineering, that's not a problem to continue your studies here, also within this field. Yes, and the limits, no, there are any limits for age, country, all countries are accepted, all ages are accepted. In Russia, we do not have any limits for study. So if it's your first education, we have PhD students who are 40 years old. We have bachelor students who are also over 30. No, there aren't any age limits here in the Russian Federation. The most important point is that you are motivated, that you have a diploma in the similar field. So, dear students, we will continue to answer your questions in the chat. per email, and so on. A final point we would like to offer to you is a small video so that you get the whole impression of our university. The video will take 5 minutes of your time, and we thank you again for participating today, and hopefully we see you here in our city in St. Petersburg at Peter the Great St. Petersburg Polytechnic University. So thank you again. Don't switch away. See the video and bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the great presentation and the video, Ekaterina.
Oh, thank you.
And I would like to also thank to our participants in Turkish. Sunuma katıldığınız için çok teşekkür ediyoruz arkadaşlar. Sorularınız için de ayrıca çok teşekkür ediyoruz. I guess you covered all questions.
Yes, I've answered all the questions in the question box.
Okay. Thank you for your participation again.
Thank you. And we are waiting for the video recording or the link to your YouTube channel to our video and the leads from the webinar.
Yes, exactly. We will share on YouTube your video. You and our other participants can read from there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye-bye.